nearly completely gotten away from passive stretching. Do a lot of hot yoga once a week, and the emphasis on squeezing all the muscles as hard as you can when you're doing whatever it is. And I've been doing it for 8 years, so it sometimes takes a long time to go through things and learn and learn and learn, and then finally might be listening to the same thing over and over again, but you can only take in so much at one time. At least I can. Anyway, that and everything else, and then martial arts and everything else, just putting all the information I find together. I just don't do any passive stretching anymore. I do two different forms of active stretching. So I just turn my old way of stretching into an active stretching. Simply, let's say if I'm doing the forearm, right? So I will passive stretch for 10 seconds, and then I will resist it. I'll be pushing against it for 5 or 10 seconds. After that, I will push against. 1, 2. Try to get it to like a overcoming isometric, just giving as much as I can in the 5 seconds, and then passive stretch again. And I'll switch back and forth 3 times, 2 to 3 times. And you'll find that you can, after you do the active part, that you can do the passive part just a little bit better. And then, so you can almost turn any stretch, even coming down, you can push yourself down and pull yourself down, and then at the same time you can try to pop yourself back up, all right, resist it. If I'm just stretching, I can go passive, and then resist. And then passive. All right. Okay, so almost any stretch, you can find a way to apply the resistance when it comes time. And then the other kind of stretching I do, I just call it strength stretching. I don't know if anyone else does this or not, but I just pull on myself without pulling. But like for example, just stretching my arms out as far as I can with my own strength. Right, and I try to spread the fingers out a little bit while I'm doing this one, and I'm feeling, I start with the middle of the back and stretch it out, and then I'll work towards the shoulders, the scapula, then the actual shoulders, and then the biceps and triceps, and then the start of the forearm and the finish and the hand and the fingers. I'll feel the fingers, feel them stretching and pulling, and just see how hard I can pull on myself like this with my own strength. And so I'll do it like that. I'll do it like this. Like this. And I do usually do it a lot longer than that because you can, but it's try to make a shorter video. Anyway, then I'll do the same thing again, all 3 of those, except I turn the hands in like this, and I'm trying to spread the hands. I'm trying to pull this back as far as I can, and these fingers back as far as I can, especially this one here. This is really where my mind is focused the most, when I'm pulling everything back like I'm pulling it like that. But I'll do this at a little angle so the hands can be in. that's about normal length that I'll do it for right there. And then same thing. Right, like so. I know I turned my camera up pretty good, so I actually should be able to be on the camera. But if it's not, you saw down there. I don't know, I'm just trying to open the fingers again still and turn the hands more. And straighten the arms more. Because when you turn the hands, the elbows will bend a little bit. And then you straighten them back out. And then you turn the hands some more. And then same thing, you make sure you start with your back and you work your way up with your mind as you pull yourself. Oh. And I pop my elbows that way. Just, hi, how are you? Just, and then go, boop. But I already did it. It's just with my own strength, right? You know, just pulling. You know, then you'll do this one. This one looks silly, like I'm trying to Iron Man or something. Really, the ring finger is the hardest one to try to pull up on. Oh, yeah. But you can feel it pretty good. And then I'll do two more things. You know, this here, or four more things. This here. This here, where now I'm not going up as much as I'm trying to go back by keeping the body and the arms straight and just trying to go back from the scapula, shoulder area. It's okay, pups. You keep the arms straight. Hey, be quiet, please. And then this, we're trying to open up. Same kind of idea, just going backwards now. Stretching out still too, but focus on going backwards. Y'all could be quiet for 5 more minutes or whatever. No, quit whining. We don't want to hear any whining. Love you. And last one. You're good, Bobs. Ooh. First, to start like this, and just go up and out. Good way to pop the top of your neck, too. Very good way if you're stiff there. And then, when you're maxed, you can bend down and you can go a little more. Oh, and be feeling pretty good. Other arm stretches I would recommend. This one. Right, and you'll do the same thing, passive, and then resist by pulling this way. This one. Ooh. Shoulders a little stiff, but passive, and then resist by pulling it like this. And I like to do this, and then resist this way, and then this, and you resist that way. You know, and then there's that, tuck the thumb, do it again, And also tuck the thumb and pull down with your arm straight like so. That's another good one. That is just for arms and stuff. You could do the same thing with your legs. You could figure it out, or maybe I'll figure them out a little bit. But you could just try to pull your leg out, right? Just like that. Sometimes I'll stretch like this and resist. And I'll stretch like this and resist. All kinds of fun stuff.